As the Dolphins, the greatest football team. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. All set to go on a picturesque, snowy December day. And we're off and running from Gillette. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. 2 and out from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The throw completed by May. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Things a bit tougher following that penalty. Here's 2nd and 15.
Crazy. Ready, what's that?
May now from the gun. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
May now on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Craig Woodson. And the Patriots getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10.
Here goes throw.
It's Henderson on the give. And he charges through the serve for a gain of 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's going to go out with a pickable 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for it with Stevenson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Running for it, it's Henderson. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
First down, they're going to start out with Achan. He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Tua off the play fake. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Tagovailoa on first down. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set to go now from the 35. Running with Achan here out of the gun. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it's pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yeah, it's a gain of 1. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down carry for Achan. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Time on three, ready.
Tagovailoa throwing on 4. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Back to the air. It's May. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he will be taken down. That much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Woodson. And the Patriots getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. First and goal, Stevenson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. All right, time to get this 2nd quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get the game's first points here in the 2nd. kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
44, ready.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Tunga Bailoa. Here's a screen for A-Chan. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Off the play fake, here's Tunga Bailoa. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Bobby Okereke. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
He put everything he's got behind it. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 13-0 lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Gary Gallis on for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Patriots kick they send it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready. Ready, out.
Acham to the right. It's so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Tua. Oh, no, they get him yet again. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. That's brought in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready, Jack.
They bring Westbrook-Ikhine in motion left. It's Acham on the inside give. And that's good for a gain of 5. Okereke making that stop.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. Ready, team. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Picked up at the 38. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Counter play, it's Henderson. And it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Stopped by Chop Robinson.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Very long for him here. That's on target to Pierce. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Patriots holding the lead here at Gillette. In a good spot here, second and inches. Sticking with Henderson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Henderson here on the gun. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. They're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Pick up at 17, and that's a New England first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
May on first and 10. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, what's that? Hey, can't.
This is Henderson on second down. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. Offensive line fast. May now to throw on third. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now on fourth down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. This from 35 yards away. Oh, it's a miss. He sent it wide right. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
They're right here. Big team.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Sanders all set to send it away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. First down from the 42. They give now to Henderson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
We've set it downs from the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yeah, it's a gain of 1. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
May now, 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Borregales connects, and their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He put everything he had into this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Gonzalez has it. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not
the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. But exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They now on third down. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He's got it at the 24. Blitz attack. He's still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Here's a handoff for A-Chain. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
1 yard gain brings up second and
The gun, Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16.
the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. This is Henderson. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now May on third and long. He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. And bring the tight end left. 1st down, tackled by Lowe to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they pick him off again! Daniel Scott with the pick. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Here goes tonight.
Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. Tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on him behind that line of scrimmage. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here goes tonight.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Anderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Patriots football, and they aren't hurting for points, that's for sure. They start this quarter with a huge lead. Punting unit out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up for the 20 after the touchback. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with H.A. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. They're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2 now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A pickup there of 39. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. On the move, headed right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They titled up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he will be taken down. That much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as... Gain of 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side to Laube. Thought there'd be more room up the middle, but there wasn't. It closed quickly. He stopped after a 3-yard gain. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Sticking with Laube here. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's a New England 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here goes front.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Achane running right. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the backup. First throw. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set, ready.
They'll throw it. Troutman with the grab. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready? Hey, blue! Black 40!
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Penalty moves him backwards. Here comes 2nd and 9.
Ready? Blue, black! 10 black! Cut!
He's dropping back to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Dolphins hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Trying for it, it's A-10. And they are sent off the field. Had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Side run here for May. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. This looks like a run drawn up for May. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. May gets it on the design keeper. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. So this is a win for the Patriots. And it might take these fans some time to get out of here with this wintry weather, Brock. Snowplows definitely needed out there on those roads. They can take all the extra time to celebrate in the stands with each other, waiting to leave as their guys get the winter win. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.